And we are underway from Houston. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, now Rodgers. Flush to his right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
19 yards. 1st down, Kansas City. Rodgers
now on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
10-yard loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Rodgers. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 9
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
14.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Kai Forbath lining up for the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Texans nothing.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. It's Foster. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as we'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the counter, it's Foster. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, it's Foster. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they get rewarded.
Well, Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here. They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range. Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there. See how that recipe works. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked up near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it? Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, nice move. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
To the sideline.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on the IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down now, it's Foster. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The ball comes down on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. goes right side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson now returning.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught left side, Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here's Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But with a touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
29, Texans 14.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, Watson. Johnson with completion over the middle. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
At the 49.
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So holding everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Fairbairn good with the extra point. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Past the 35, maybe dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
underway from Houston.
Here's Cooks on the return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down, and they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Intended for Brandon.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Away and force a 4th down.
Returnable here from the 38. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, 49.
1st down carry for Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll run with Davis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
They will look to throw. Montana. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. In the backfield standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Taking it in from a yard out, and the Niners have taken the early lead.
The kick is
both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And finally taken down at the yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Niners 7.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Foster on second down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Running back.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
This is Foster. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Davis. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up at the 48, the 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we have Andy Dalton.
It's caught inside the 25.
Time, baby.
Touchdown, 49ers. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point is good.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At their own 44-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
It's caught inside the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Davis. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up